Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to Play by Email 6, turn 20. Big turn. Alright, well, the straw poll what do we do? It's very close. I don't like close straw polls because we've got, what do we do now? And basically we've got 19 votes for worker pop 3 settler. And we've got 17 votes for scout worker grow to pop 4 settler. Okay? So, like, it's so close. It's 2 votes difference. 2 votes difference, but still it's a worker pop 3 settler. Wins the straw poll. So this is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go worker into 3 pop into a settler now. How could I possibly switch this around? How could I possibly switch this around to make this work? How could I possibly switch this around to make this work? Nope. I can't do anything to get more hammers. The only thing I would be able to do is maybe buy the sheep, but I don't think it's worth it, right? I don't think it's worth it to buy the sheep at the moment. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I want to save the gold for the copper because I have a very tremendously bad feeling that culture borders will not go for the copper for a very long time. Yes. Alright, so that's about this. What are we going to do? So this is going to be a worker and I want to finish this worker. So as soon as I'm gonna grow to next population, I'm gonna start working the silver tile. Maybe in 3 turns I'm gonna even work the cow to fasten this up a little bit. I'm gonna work there's actually no reason to work the cow and the silver later on because it only gives me gold. But anyways, I'll probably gonna work the silver. I'll try to micromanage something so I can get more hammers, though there's no way to actually get more hammers because I'll be missing the food. So I'll be working the silver, finish the worker, and then start making a settler. Okay, so that's the plan in here. Now, about the comments one more time. Well, about the chronicle. Thank you very much, Nick, for writing me a chronicle. I'm gonna use your chronicle and I'm gonna use UN chronicle. I like both of them. Thank you for your work in them, and I'm gonna post both of them. And I think I'm gonna do it exactly as you wrote it. So I'll just gonna say something like, you know, that somebody found a part of a letter of someone named after you. So it's gonna be exactly like that. I like both of them, and this is amazingly cool. Sweet. Now, name of the capital though. Name of the capital. The straw poll, Silverado wins. Okay, so we're gonna make our city's capital name Silverado. There we go, Silverado. Thank you very much for voting. I really appreciate it, giving propositions for the name of our capital. Really sweet. And this is our capital, Silverado. Really small for now, but with a very good fate in the future. Copper, stone, 3 population. Kinda makes me sad. I cannot attack it. I'm just gonna stay in here, give him the flanking bonus, give a little bit presence at least, so it's gonna be helpful. 10, 7, 75 versus 8, so basically my scout has almost the exact same combat strength in here, thanks to this warrior barbarian. Okay, but my warrior wants to discover what's on the other side of the marsh, and I kinda don't see any reason why I really want to go there. Maybe you think that that's a strange choice, considering that I could scout a little bit here, but I believe this is a tremendously good idea because perhaps there's something super fishy. Something super fishy around in here, and well, it could turn out that actually we have a spot for another city, for a 4th city, which would be tremendously amazing if I could get 2 cities on this side and 2 cities on this side. Though, yeah, it's only marsh. Yes, it's only marsh, but imagine there's some sort of a fish in here. Yes, I'm optimist. Yes, I'm optimist. But imagine some sort of fish or crabs or stuff like that, and ability to actually plant a city. If I plant a city here, I can even freely plant a city here. And this city, now, this is the beautiful part that I don't know if you actually take into consideration. If there's some sort of a fish in here, this city can still share those tiles with my capital. Okay? So, yes, it could be a little bit strange, but thanks to that, 1, 2, 3, thanks to that, actually I can work all the hills in here, because capital, before the capital is going to grow, it's going to take some time. So if I even manage to plant a city here, I can still work those hills, a fish, and have an option for a trade out. Actually, okay, I'm going to wait with this straw poll, because I really like that idea, because look at that. Next turn, I believe we're going to see horses, okay? Next time, I'm going to see horses. So if there's going to be tons of horses in my capital, I want to grow as much as possible, right? So, if there is an option to get another city in here, I'm like, I've got tons of luxuries, right? I've got the gems. Maybe I'm going to get the marble. So, gems, marble. Well, okay, let's count marble out. Gems, copper, silver, wine, silk. What? 5? Gems, copper, silver, wine, silk. 5 luxuries, 4 cities. Perfect number, in my opinion. This is a perfect number. So, I don't mind planting another city in here. Yes, it's going to be a terrible... Well, I don't see it yet, so we can basically talk about it and make a stroll later on. But I don't mind planting a city in here to share the resources at the start of the capital. And later, maybe just use this stuff in here. Even if it's a horrible city later on, it still can have 3 hills, 1 fish, wine, maybe some horses in here, a cow, and still there's plenty of land to work for my capital for at least mid-game, okay? So I really don't mind that city. It could maybe like fall off behind later on, but I also don't mind it. It's gonna be a sad city later on. It still works at start, in my opinion. It's gonna be super, super great because it can share a lot of good stuff with the capital. All those 3 hills, wine, and a hill in the back, maybe something good in there, maybe some horses in the meantime, we shall see. Alright, so, one more time, thank you very much Nick and UN for giving me a story to the Chronicles. I'm gonna put both of them there. You can check out the Chronicle, the link is in the description below. I'm actually thinking and considering about just pasting it in English, what you just wrote, just changing the capital name. I hope the other people will not mind. If they mind, they can always like use it into a translator, because I think an original version is just much, much better. So that's that. Thank you very much for voting for the capital name. I officially say our capital's name is Silverado. And thank you very much for voting about what we're going to do. So the choice is for now worker, finishing worker, 3 pop settler, and settling 3 or 4 cities. Now, as soon as I'm gonna scout this part of the map, I'm gonna make another straw poll about the question, what do you think about planting a 4th city somewhere around in here? Exactly, actually, at this spot. What do you think about planting a city in this particular spot, so we can share those 3 tiles, actually those 4 tiles with our capital, and this should free up the rest of the good tiles for our capital in the early game. Alright, so I guess that's it for this turn. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Best wishes. Yoruus out.